So, greetings for the day. My name is Mohammed Rahmat. Welcome to another session of computer networks. In today's session, we are going to learn about mobile IP. What is mobile IP? What is the need of mobile IP and how mobile IP works, and how the process what is the processing with reference to mobile IP. So, just to go into the topic, let me revise what are the things that we have studied in the previous session. We studied in the previous session the border gateway protocol and also the differences between border gateway protocol and OSPF, Open Shortest Path First protocol, and also the differences between them and how one protocol has a benefit over other and how another protocol is comparatively perform well with reference to another protocol. So let's move on to the topic, the mobile IP. What actually is mobile IP? Now, why we are talking about mobile IP and what do you understand by mobile IP and what was the need that mobile IP was introduced? When we actually had an IP on which we used to transfer the information, we used to transfer the packets, that packets used to be received from the sender to the receiver, and also the packet was to be transferred. But here the problem was, if at all, like let me take a condition in which we are surfing on different networks. We are surfing with different networks. If at all, if you take an example, you have a mobile phone and you have three Wi-Fi connected into that, and you are sending some information on WhatsApp, or you are sending some video, or you are sending some photographs on WhatsApp. You got disconnected from the first Wi-Fi and now you are within the range of second Wi-Fi. It means the information that was being sent on the first Wi-Fi is not been disconnected over here. Again, the same thing is been continued on second Wi-Fi, and if at all second Wi-Fi also goes down, the first Wi-Fi will take the place, and the packets or the information is being transferred from sender to receiver. So that was the thing why mobile IP came into existence. If at all, if you consider the wide type of a network, if at all if you are downloading a file with reference to the LAN or Ethernet cable, and if at all if you are downloading any of the things and the cable got disconnected, it means the whole file will be corrupted or the whole file will be disconnected. Again a new cable is been connected, it means again you have to restart the downloading again. So keeping that thing in mind, mobile IP came into existence. Just to give an idea, I gave you this an example so that you can better understand what mobile IP is all about. So what is the definition given over here? The goal of mobile IP is to enable packet transmission efficiently without any packet loss or disruption in the presence of host and or destination mobility. In the sense, if at all if you are on a mobile, like what actually do you mean by mobile? Mobile doesn't mean the thing that you call with. Mobile means which is not stationary, which moves from one place to another place, or a network which is not stationary at one instance, the network which moves on, like your Wi-Fi. Like when you are in the college, you have been connected to the college Wi-Fi. If at all if you are at home, you are connected to the home Wi-Fi. If at all if you are at the supermarket, you have been connected to the supermarket. For an instance, the file that you have sent on WhatsApp or any of the email address that you have attached and it is an uploading, if at all if you got disconnected from the college Wi-Fi, you can continue the same thing with your mobile network or with your mobile data. It means the packets or the information is not lost, the information of the packet is not lost, it is been continued, it is been continued. How it is been continued, we will be seeing in the coming session or in the coming slides. As of now, the goal of mobile IP is to enable packet transmission efficiently without any packet loss and disruption in the presence of host and destination mobility. Now further what it says, mobile IP is an IETF or Internet Engineering Task Force. I told you about this in the previous session what this is and how it works. Like IETF standard communication protocol designed to allow mobile devices such as laptop, PDA, mobile phones, etc. users to move from one network to another while maintaining their permanent IP or IP address. In the sense, they will maintain the same address with reference to the local network on which you are using, or the home network that you are using, or the home agent that you are using. So it means mobile IP will help you in retransferring the information. I should not say retransferring, it is something like it is continuation of the information that is been transferred on the network. It is a continuation of the information that is been passed from source to the destination. Now what it further says, the IP defined in RFC 791 request for comments, the mobile IP is an enhancement of the internet protocol that adds mechanism for forwarding internet traffic to mobile devices known as mobile nodes or mobile node or MN when they are connected through other than their home network. In the sense, like what do you actually mean by home network and all these things? We are going to study all these things in the coming slides what actually this is, but as of now you consider from the network you are trying to send any of the information, that network becomes your home network. That network becomes your home network, and the device by which you are sending that information becomes your mobile node. It can be anything. It can be your laptop, it can be your mobile phone, it can be any of the PDA, it can be any of the tablet or iPad, it can be anything. But remember that from the network from which you are sharing the information becomes your home network, and the device that you are using is being considered as a mobile node. Okay, now moving forward, what it says, sequence of steps shows how a datagram moves from one point to another within a mobile IP framework. Now this diagram is simple to understand and it is simple to think, but the only thing is, like, when you go deeper into the thing, these diagrams might get like a bit confused for you, but it is very simple. Now I'll tell you one thing. For an instance, consider this is your home network or home agent, or this is your home network and this is your home agent, and this is another network. Okay, now before going directly into this diagram, let we understand with a simple example. Okay, now we live in India and this is our home country. We live in India and this is our home country, and any country which is apart from India for Indian is a foreign country. Any country apart from India is been considered as a foreign country for India. Okay, in the same way, the network in which you are is a home network, and all of the network apart from that network is a foreign network. Okay, now we as an Indian is our home people for this, and other people are foreign people for us. If at all any of the people who are coming from America to India is been considered as a foreigner. And also when we as an Indian go for America, we are been considered as a foreigner. It means at one instance one network can be a home network, and second instance that network can become a foreign network. In one instance it can be a home node, another instance it can be a foreign node. It means the state of, like, passing of the information is not stationary. It is getting deferred with reference to the network in which it is and the type of information that it is being sent on the network. Now coming back to the diagram, it says, for instance, this is our home network and this is our foreign network. This is an home agent and this is a foreign agent. Okay, now these two are been connected with the help of routers. That two routers are again connected to a network of internet, and it is been hosted by an internet host. Now if any of the packet is to be sent from home network to foreign network, or in simpler words, if what I want to say, if any of the router or if any of the node want to send any of the information to other node, it can take any of the path. It can be done within the home network, or it can be done in the foreign network. Or I'll tell you in a small example, like you want to go for a holiday trip. You want to go for an holiday trip. That trip can be an international trip. That trip can be a national trip. It depends on the budget, and also it depends upon the time that you want to spend. If at all, if at all that is uh, a national trip, then you don't need any of the passport to travel around. You need just an ID to show that you are an Indian. And if the same thing happens, you want to go for any of the other country, then you need something called as a passport, or sorry, passport, not password. You need something called as passport, which helps you to travel across the globe. In the same way, when you are within your network, then home agent will help you. And if at all, if you are in any of the foreign network, then foreign agent will help you in routing and placing the packets to the respective router and respective node, so that information can be transferred from source to destination. They are being helped with wireless transceivers with the help of mobile nodes. Okay, now moving forward, what is the procedure, how things are being transmitted from source to destination, we'll see in the coming slides or in this slide. What it says, at first the internet host sends a datagram to mobile node using a mobile node home address. That is normal IP routing process known as home network. Okay, now you are requesting for some information that need to be passed. So what it says, it says the datagram is sent to mobile node using a mobile node home address. Now what is the second part? If the mobile node MN is on its home network, the datagram is delivered through a normal IP process to mobile node. Otherwise, home agent picks up the datagram. Okay, like I don't want to explain this thing. By the sentences you can understand what actually is happening. Now, what is the third point? If the mobile node is on foreign network, the home agent forwards the datagram to the foreign agent. It means when you are traveling to a foreign country with the help of the local entity called as passport, you are traveling across the globe. The same thing is happening over here. The home agent is forwarding the datagram to foreign agent that this is my particular information, or my particular person, or my particular data that need to be transferred on your network, now what is the next point? The foreign agent delivers the datagram to the mobile node. It means now it is the responsibility of the foreign agent to deliver the datagram to the mobile node, in the sense to the node that we want to send the information. Now what is the next point? Datagram from the mobile node to the internet host are sent using normal IP routing procedures. If the mobile node is on foreign network, the packets are delivered to the foreign agent, and the foreign agent forwards the datagram to the internet host. Now, this might look a very bit complicated, like the way I read all of the points. This might look very complicated, but I'll make you I'll make this thing as simple. For instance, you want to go for a holiday trip to any of the country, US, Canada, or Maldives, anywhere. You hired a agent who will process everything for you, like your tickets, your visas, your XYZ type of things. Now, by the time when you have booked the things, this agent will not come along with you. What he will do, he will communicate you with the respective agent who is present in that particular country. He will just map you with that. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. And if at all, if you want to make the trip within the country, then that agent will communicate you with the respective state representative of that company. Okay, this is how the things will work. If at all, if you're traveling international, then international people will be having a common link between them. With the help of a passport, you can travel within this. If at all, if you are traveling within the country, then you will be communicated with the local thing called as Aadhaar card or your PAN card number or your any of the common entity number which identify you as an individual. With the help of that, it has been identified and that process has been completed. Now coming back towards the computer network, there is one network in which you are starting to communicate. If at all the host and destination are within that network, then local IP is being used. If at all that packet is to be routed to any of the other network, or you call it as a foreign network, then the foreign agent is being hired or foreign agent is being used so that the communication can happen with reference to the home agent. This home agent will communicate with the foreign agent so that the communication can happen in an efficient and effective way. This is how a mobile IP works. I hope you are with me and you are able to understand what I am trying to tell you, what actually the mobile IP is. Now what it happens in the case of wireless communication, the above illustrations illustrate that the use of wireless transceiver to transmit the datagram to the mobile node. What are the things that I have told you? Now all datagram between internet host and mobile node use the mobile node's home address regardless of whether the mobile node is on home or foreign network. Okay, the care of address is used only for communication with mobility agent and is never seen by internet host. Now what do you mean by this means care of address in the sense you are moving with this particular travel agent. That travel agent will be having some of the terms with the local travel agent present either in that country or either in that state, so that the respective travel agent will be communicating with the respective travel people or travel company, so that both of the companies can have a collaborative things and maximum services can be given to that particular age people. Okay, in the same way, when you're talking about the networks, care of address is used so that proper packets are being transferred on proper channels and is being received on proper node. That is the main reason care of address is being used. Okay, now moving forward, what are the mobile IP terminologies? What are the different mobile IP terminologies? Now we will be seeing over here what actually it is. I gave you many of the examples to make you understand, but here we will be understanding the different terminologies what it is. The first one is mobile node. What is a mobile node? Mobile node is any of the device that you are using. Okay, what it says over here, mobile node can be called as the device such as cell phone, PDA, laptop, etc., or users or router that are capable of frequently changing their position in the network without changing their original IP address. Okay, now with the same mobile you are sending the information on WhatsApp, with the same mobile you are sending the information on WhatsApp, with the same mobile you are uploading a file to a Google Drive, with the same network you are downloading something from that Google Drive. It means that device is having a unique IP address, but it is been moving from one network to another network. It uses only one IP addresses. That is the reason why mobile IP is being introduced, or mobile IP is being the concept of mobile IP is being introduced into computer networks. Now coming towards home network, what is home network? The home network of a mobile device is the network to which mobile nodes originally belong to. Okay, now this can be anywhere. Like as of now I am sitting in network 3, this becomes my home network. If at all if I am sitting in network 5, then that becomes my home network. It means home network is a place from where you are starting your information communication. Now coming towards home agent. Home agent means the network into which we are. For that you will be having one mobile agent or one agent to that. that might be a home agent, that might be a foreign agent. It can be anyone. If at all you are speaking with reference to your network, it will be a home agent. If at all if you are speaking with reference to your network to other network, the other network agent will be foreign agent. For them it might be an home agent, but for you it is a foreign agent. Now what is the definition over here? What is the thing that is said over here? A home agent stores information about all mobile nodes whose permanent home address is in network assigned to home address, or home you call as home agent, or the home agent maintains the location of directory of mobile handset belonging permanently to the home network and act as a router for delivery of datagram to MH. What MH? MH is mobile, or you can call it as mobile host, or you can say and also it is been called as mobile host, I guess. Mobile host when it is away from home, or when it is been away from home. Now what it means is, like, for every of the home network you will be having one home agent. For every of the network there will be one agent. That agent can be home agent, that agent can be a foreign agent. It depends on the situation in which you are and from where you are starting the things. Now what do you mean by foreign agent? The foreign agent is a router in foreign network that functions as the point of attachment for a mobile node, and when it roams to the foreign network. A foreign agent provides several services such as tunneling to the data whenever mobile node visits the foreign network. Now what it means is, like, whenever you are transferring the information from the local network to other network, the mobile agent, sorry, the home agent and the foreign agent comes into actions, and they will see whether they require to give the services. If at all if it is required, they give the services, or else within that network the things will work. Now what is the next one? The next one is foreign network. Any network other than the network on which mobile node has registered IP or home network is known as foreign network. The foreign network is a current subnet to which the mobile node is visiting. It is very simple. Like I have said you, for Indians, India is homeland and all of the other countries are foreign land. In the same way it says over here, the network in which it is been registered, for that it is home, and for all other it is foreign. Now coming towards the next one, corresponding nodes. Corresponding nodes is a partner node used for communication with the mobile node. In the sense, corresponding nodes are the nodes which are adjacent to the other nodes. These nodes can be an intermediate node between home network as well as foreign network, okay, and also can act as an intermediate router or intermediate node for communication between home network or home agent and foreign agent or foreign network. Now what is the last thing? The last one is care of address. Like I have told you, care of address is an address that identifies the mobile node's current location. It is responsible for data packet delivery through the process of tunneling. If at all if you remember tunneling, what is tunneling is all about, like, if at all if you remember it, it's good. If at all if you have forgotten, please go back to the session where we have discussed about tunneling, then come back over here so that you can understand it better way. Tunneling means like transferring the information between two networks in which they are using the same protocol, but the medium of transmission is using another protocol, okay. Now what do you mean by care of address? Care of address will tell you the current situation wherein your node is actually. It will tell you where actually your node is, or where actually your packet is, okay. Now coming towards the last one, tunnel. It is a part taken by encapsulated packets. This is what we call as tunnel. I hope you understood what actually this is, and I hope like you understood what actually network, or what you call as mobile IP is, what is the benefit of using mobile IP, and what are the advantages of mobile IP, and how mobile IP has been implemented, and what are the different terminologies with reference to mobile IP. I hope you understood the today's session. If at all, if you have any doubt, please let me know, or please ping me on my email address rahmat_ali2u@yahoo.com. And if at all, if you have any doubt, please let me know. That's all for today's session. I hope you understood everything, and all the best for the day, and hope you're doing good. Thank you. See you in the next session.